My name is Johnny, and this is my 180 story. A 180 story is just a story about how God has radically changed my life, about how I was going one direction. Because of God, my life has changed, and now my story is going a whole new direction. I was born into some tumultuous situations. My family was going through a really hard time when I was born, and I have kind of a unique background. My parents got divorced in the first 5 years of my life, and because of some interesting decisions my parents were making, our whole family just honestly was really struggling. I thought this was all normal, and I characterized my life by confusion, anger, and darkness when I was a kid. I thought that's how my life was, and I didn't think there was any way that it could ever change. Towards the end of elementary school, I went to a summer camp where for the first time this slowly changed. At the summer camp, I first understood how Jesus died for me, how God loved me, he wanted to be with me, how he was pursuing me, and all I had to do is rest in him by receiving what he had given me and giving up myself, and then he would come into my life and I could enjoy him forever. I thought that was pretty sick, right? So I was like, yeah, sign me up for that. It's in like 5th grade. And a lot of people around me would have said, yeah, that made a huge impact in Johnny's life. And as I went into middle school, it probably looked like I had totally become a Christian. And honestly, I did. It just didn't take a lot of root, because on the inside, I still felt just as dark and as lost as I did when I was younger. I was seeking out emotional experiences and not actually God himself. I didn't want God. I just wanted what he could give me. And so I would sign up for anything that felt good. I was trying to get satisfaction in things that were going to leave me empty, but I bet my life on those when I was in middle school. And so on the inside, I was still really broken. Towards the end of middle school, as I was searching after emotional high after emotional high, I had a really weak faith, and as temptations came in, they totally got me. My life was characterized by a lot of crazy things by the end of middle school. I was addicted to pornography, I was addicted to cigarettes, and I was hanging out with really the wrong group of people heading towards a dark direction in high school. But God knew what he was doing. And as I went into high school, God removed some of those influences from my life, and he brought in some new people. And I got to experience God through these people in a new way. I saw that these guys that I was around in high school truly followed Jesus every day on a day-to-day basis. It wasn't about any feelings they had. They wanted to follow Jesus no matter what he would give them, because they just wanted him himself. I thought that was awesome, and I wanted to be like these guys. And so slowly but surely, God started drawing me closer to himself, and I started experiencing God on a day-to-day basis, even in my individual personal life when no one was watching. I started experiencing fulfillment in Christ that I didn't know was there before. And so as I went along in high school, God slowly has been working in my life, eliminating bad habits, making me more like him, and ultimately just drawing a heart of mine to fall more in love with Jesus so I can enjoy him forever. You know, as I went through high school and college, there's been plenty of things that have been encouraging to me, and I know that my future is secure in Christ, and that I'm going to spend eternity worshiping and enjoying God. But honestly, life is still hard. There's sometimes I still feel just as dark, and I am absolutely not perfect. But I know who I am in Christ, and I know through the struggle who my God is, my Father and my friend, Jesus Christ. And I can have hope and be secure in him because of that. Before, I was confused, but now I am loved. My name is Johnny, and this is my 180 story.